Unleash the fury, turn the page. Riff Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Feel the fire, feel the fight. We're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage. Unleash the fury, turn the page. Riff Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Broken screens and flashing lights, voices shouting through the night. Static hum that shakes the ground. Riff Nation rising loud, profound. Feel the fire, feel the fight. We're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage. Unleash the fury, turn the page. Steel strings scream the truth we bring. Echoed chaos, hearts that sting. Electric veins that feed the roar. Harder, faster, crave for more. Dust and sparks ignite the air. Shattered silence, do we dare? Tidal force, relentless stream. We're the edge, we're the dream. Feel the fire, feel the fight. We're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage. Unleash the fury, turn the page. Riff Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Feel the fire, feel the fight. We're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage. Unleash the fury, turn the page. Riff Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins.
The engine is starting up.
For launch, GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GNC, go. Max, go. Eagle, go. Ecom,
Go pending final steps to cabin link check.
3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Riff Nation Network, the RNN. Putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. from comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Welcome, everyone. I have to move this because this is right over poor Linda's face. So let's see. Move that over here and maybe squish that up.
Look at you.
Look at that. Okay, isn't that so much better? Now you guys can see out, you can see the comments. So welcome to the Cosmic Cushion podcast here on the Rift Nation Network, which is awesome. I am Susan, and of course,
Linda Nelson. So happy to be here with you. I love these.
Right off the bat, we're gonna say happy birthday to Miss Linda right here on the air. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So, yep. So she had a wonderful vacation and still managed to keep the show going. I mean, come on, life is awesome. What can you say?
I love doing this.
But don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow to all of the Rift Nation Network channels. Especially like and subscribe to the YouTube right now. We're trying to build up the YouTube. So go to Rift Nation Network and on YouTube. And awesomeness. Let's get us some numbers up there. So this is the last day of the 3-part series that we've been doing about emotional abuse. So so this is the last in this series. Next week, when we do this is Miss Linda came up with awesome backyard herbs. So we're going to be getting into some backyard herb stuff too.
Yeah, we're not going to be doing a whole lot of really technical things on there, but more of how you can find out what they are and what they do. But if anybody would like to have something specific talked about, please, send me a message or send Susan a message, and I will be happy to add that in.
That would be awesome. So the week after that, we were thinking about addictions, many different types of addictions there are. There's not just drugs and alcohol, guys. There's drugs, alcohol, sex addiction, gambling addiction, shopping addiction, food addiction, you name it. There's addictions. There's an addiction. So we're going to talk about that and find ways to help you guys with that as well. So this is the last of this series. Oh my God.
Where'd the 3 weeks go?
I don't know. And this is all about emotional abuse. And as promised, guys, we have some other information for those that like the alternative methods right here. So I think we're going to start right off with the chakras, which is a little difficult to see. So I'm cheating and I'm pulling up the other one on the other side because I can't read that small. But I can read
Uh,
it to you guys, and then Miss Linda could definitely help out with the other one. But
I
this
cannot read it either.
yeah, it's really
Just
bad. So I pulled it up larger on my screen. I have a
oh, on your screen.
ultra
Okay,
wide screen my son Jacob gave me. So I
got
mean
it.
it's ultra wide. So I get one on one side, one on the other. So I'm like
Oh, I
this
love it.
sometimes, but I got it. So, all right, what are chakras right off the bat? What are chakras? Chakras are a part of an ancient energy system rooted in Eastern traditions. As noted, there are several main chakras. There are several chakras, but we're just talking about the main ones. These run from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Each chakra is linked to a specific organ, emotion, and life themes, believe it or not. So, right off the bat, we'll go down the list of the chakras. The root chakra that you have, color is red. It's always your first one. The root, it's at the base of your spine. It's survival and safety. We're going to get into how they affect trauma in a minute. And then we have, oh my goodness, stop going down and just go up. There we go. I'm like, I enlarge it. I'm saying, why aren't you moving right? Sacral chakra is in the lower abdomen. You're dealing with passion, creativity, and relationships when it comes to the sacral. Solar plexus really gets affected by this. That's yellow. It's in the stomach area, and you're dealing with confidence and power. So that's really going to take a hit there. Now, your heart chakra, we have love and compassion. Of course, you're going to take a hit there. It's in the center of your chest, your which is green. Throat chakra, which is blue. It's truth and communication. If you don't know your own truth, that's going to be affected as well, and that's in your throat. Your third eye, which is an indigo, which is a combination of blue and green. Sorry, blue and purple. That's indigo. It's your third eye chakra. It deals with intuition and insight, and it's in your forehead. The seventh chakra is your crown chakra. We're dealing with spiritual connection to the top of your head. But all of these can be off if you second guess yourself. They really can. It's now how complex trauma affects the chakras. Let's look at each one and then we can get into some other things. Linda, feel free to tap in anytime. When
Okay.
trauma is repeated over time, it disturbs your natural energy flow. So we're not just dealing with psychological, we're actually dealing with the energy flow within your body as well. Now,
So
the root
if you have one blocked, the other ones will follow. So it's
exactly.
really important to try to keep them clear.
Exactly, especially the root. Now, the root chakra, number one, that deals, the trauma often starts by shaking down your foundation. It's just, now, if you are hurt by caregivers or experience early life instability, the root chakra may become blocked. And this can actually lead to chronic anxiety, fears, trouble feeling safe in the world. Yes. So,
And don't forget that, when that happens, it doesn't just affect the chakra system, it affects the rest of your body as well and can affect your organs all the way up to your brain.
yeah, it really can. Sacral chakra, what we're dealing with here is survivors of emotional or sexual abuse may struggle with trusting others, experiencing pleasure, or forming healthy relationships. A blocked sacral chakra can make it hard for you to express emotions or feel worthy of love. Believe it or not, in the sacral chakra, it can stifle passion and creativity as well. Wow.
Yeah.
So now we're dealing with the solar plexus, and then we'll say hi to everybody in the chat room. Your solar plexus, after we deal with the chakras, your solar plexus is ongoing trauma, can encode your self esteem and make you feel powerless. When this chakra is out of balance, you may feel stuck, angry, or full of shame, or feeling of guilt or worthlessness. And this is why I think Native Americans have, like my man, he's Indian as well. They get these gut feelings, and that's what it is. They're solar plexus is really in tune to a lot. And I found that a lot with several different Indians. So I can't say Native American because, it is what it is. But in any time, heart chakra, betrayal and loss can actually close your heart. You may fear intimacy or isolation for yourself and avoid pain. Healing this chakra is the key to restoring love for self and for others. Throat chakra is number 5. Trauma can silence your voice if you are punished or ignore when speaking your truth. You may now struggle with self expression, setting boundaries, or feeling hard to be heard. And a lot of times that'll come out as like a stutter or not able to actually speak your mind as well.
Or
And
even,
yeah,
not just somebody saying that stuff to you, but even looks. Body language is so important, but even somebody giving you a look and that, oh, I did something wrong or I said something wrong, but it's only according to that person. So
I
that's
agree with that
important.
because my dog, I give him one look and he's like, "Oh man, she found out I'm in trouble." So if it goes that way for animals, I mean, damn, it goes that way for people too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. The third eye chakra. I don't know if I read this or not. These upper chakras may be blocked by trauma if you lose trust in your intuition or feel disconnected from your higher purpose, which we do suffer from that. Survivors often feel spiritually numb or hopeless. Now, the last one on this chakra here, I just made this little poster up. I can always post it on my page for you guys. The crown chakra, these upper chakras may be blocked by trauma if you lose trust in your intuition or feel disconnected from your higher purpose. Survivors often feel spiritually numb and hopeless. So, what it
So
is,
one,
go
I was
ahead.
going to say one thing they can do if you have this, I would print out the chart. I told her I'm going to print it out and put it in front of my desk here. But if you can take a few minutes of meditation or even just a couple of minutes to close your eyes and just feel where you're feeling stuck,
Mm.
then see how it corresponds to these chakras and see where which thing is which, and it'll help you get a clue as to how you could start to heal that part of you.
Yeah, because once you figure it, okay, say if your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus is open, but all of a sudden you're not feeling any intuition, you're not feeling this, and you just have a heartache. Well, your heart chakra is probably stuck. So if the flow of energy goes up, you're not going to feel anything above the stuck chakra. So that's why it's very important to get on those. So before we go on to the slides, we're going to say hello to Miss Haiti. Hello,
Hi,
Michelle
hi.
Wilfong.
Oh,
And we have Miss Jade in the house.
hi, everybody.
So welcome for those of you that are actually watching after. Don't forget, if you missed anything, you can always go back over on the YouTube. I know Facebook
Yep.
now only allows so much time before it deletes the video now,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like 30
So
days. But
yeah,
yeah, YouTube's got it.
YouTube will got you go over and you can actually do that. You can also, if you can't get to YouTube, you can go to rss.com and look up the Rift Nation Network there. I managed to get all of the YouTube videos over on that platform while I was in the
Check
background
that
there.
out. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just did that. So I was playing. I was playing. So you guys ready for
Productive
some
play.
slides? We're gonna slide.
Slide on over.
We're going to take our time. Any other information you could think of or something else you guys would like to know about, we can do that. But now she can actually see this one. Do I need
Yes,
to make
I
it
can see
bigger?
this one. Nope, I think I'm good. You let me know when you want me to read this.
I am ready whenever you want.
Okay, so this is best crystals for healing emotional trauma. This will be a comprehensive guide to using healing crystals, ammonia, aromatherapy, sound therapy, and meditation for emotional recovery and holistic wellness.
See, this is what happens when we spend time with grandchildren. We both get tongue tied because you're used to going, so you're like have a
Yeah.
quiet time and you're trying to read, you're like, there's no distractions. Something's going to go wrong.
Yep. Takes a little adjustment.
Definitely a little adjustment. Now, you guys that know me and know for a while, you know that I love working with crystals and their actual energy. So this is a really cool section. We're dealing with crystals a little bit, and then we'll go into some other items.
So we've got flow gemstones that support your emotional body and nervous system. You've got those that calm the nervous system. Crystals like rose quartz and lapidolite emit
Lepidolite.
lapidolite
Yep.
emit gentle vibrational frequencies that help soothe an overstimulated nervous system. And then you've got some that balance emotional states like rhodonite and amethyst. They work to restore emotional equilibrium, quieting inner turbulence and creating space for clarity and calm. And then you have those that open the heart to healing and used consistently when you're meditating or worn as jewelry. These crystals gently encourage forgiveness, self-love, and the courage to begin again. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed when you pick up a crystal, I sometimes just hold them in my hand. And if I just sit still for a couple of seconds, I can start to feel them gently vibrating in my hand and warming up.
Yep. Yep. I agree with that. Now, here's a little trick for you guys. I'm just going to take out a big one so you can see it. Okay. This is a crystal here. Now, if you are right handed and you're looking for a particular crystal, do not hold it in your right hand when you're first getting it. Hold it in your left hand because this is the energy you want entering your body. If you want something to leave your energy field, sure, hold it here. But this is, like the quartz. So I want this energy to actually come into my system. I want the energy from the crystal. So say, and again, for emotional healing, if you're looking for, they say rose quartz here, and you're looking for rose quartz to help you. You don't want to wear the bracelets on this side. That's where I keep my watch. You keep your bracelets on the opposite side where the energy comes in. So it works the same way with bracelets or even choosing a crystal in a store. You want to pick it up with your non-dominant hand. So if you're left-handed, you would hold it with your right hand because that would be your non-dominant hand. So it's whatever hand is non-dominant helps you get the correct energy. Because we can sit here and we can spout a bunch of crystals for you, but if they're not going to work for you, one might work, one might not. That's why
Right.
you need to actually trust yourself on that, especially when it comes to like anxiety and emotional distress and stuff. Yeah. Sorry. Am I talking a lot
You can
today?
feel it. No, no, it's fine. I'm still half asleep, probably.
She just got back from vacation and she plopped on a show anyways. So when you're dealing with actual crystal and crystal aspects, those are good things to keep in mind. Also keep some sage with you. Sandalwood, you can get those stick incense too to cleanse them. Certain crystals you cannot cleanse in water. Selenite would be one of them. They dissolve. Yeah,
Mm,
to get that's gone. It's like, oh my god, all that money and it's gone.
what happened
So you
to
don't
it?
want that. So,
Now, are
hello,
they
Bianca.
can they take something like the selenite and put it in a glass and then put that glass in some water to cleanse it, or what do you recommend?
I keep it directly away from water.
Okay.
I do use a lot of sandalwood, sage, or frankincense on the selenite. This one right here on my desk.
Hmm.
I wipe it with a cloth, but I will cleanse it with one and then charge it with another because this absorbs negative energy. You don't want to take the risk of releasing the negative energy. So definitely dusting it is a good thing. Don't use anything. If you have to spot clean, okay, take a slightly damp cloth and get that spot off. You can do that, but I really don't recommend any water for those at all. But you can dust them. You can dust them. Let's see what we have. Oh, pretty.
Oh, so yes, I guess say pretty too.
Shinies.
I have a
So,
little amethyst tree that somebody gave me for
yep.
my birthday one year. I love that thing.
And that's what it is. I have this drawer over here of certain energy crystals I work. And then the other thing you guys need to keep in mind is the shapes. Like this is a cluster. The cluster works good, especially, amethyst, because it works for calming anxiety and your sleeplessness, believe it or not. But when you're working with that, you would want like a geode where it's kind of hollow, and the ancient theory on this is if it's in like a geode, like a half a geode, in the center, you can see the amethyst in it. What happens is it'll capture some of the negativity going in, so it won't go into your sleep, so to speak. That was one thing about the amethyst there.
Wow,
So,
cool.
yeah. So another one is smoky quartz.
Grounds
Smoky
overwhelming emotions.
Yes, it does. It really does. That's always a good one to work with. Smoky quartz creeping on you, because it does. You don't want to be overwhelmed, so you want to look up these things and figure out how these particular crystals work with you. Because what works for one might not, like I said, might not work with the other. Rhodonite is good for balancing emotions and also forgiveness. It's really strong on forgiveness of self, because a lot of times, as I think we were discussing it before, I
Yep.
gotta get a new thing for the mic because it keeps going plump. So, yeah. See, a lot of times we will forgive this person, that person, but the hardest person to forgive when you're dealing with any type of trauma or emotional abuse is ourselves.
And it always is.
Yeah.
Always.
So the next one up is carnelian. Let me move this us over. Bing. The next one is carnelian. Now, carnelian will restore vitality and confidence, believe it or not. So, if one of the issues that everybody's having has to deal with the confidence level, then yes, carnelian is actually a good crystal for you. But on the other hand, I don't really work with carnelian. I'll work with sunstone instead, because to me, the sunstone helps brighten what's happening. So, to me, that'll calm and give me more confidence, because I can feel the sunshine. I can feel the positivity. So, like I said, go to the store, experiment, hold these crystals in your hands. You need to experiment with these.
And I think
Lavender.
people at the store, that when you go in there and you hold them like that, they're used to that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, so they won't mind.
We have a really nice one that just expanded, Strawberry Moon, down in Dartmouth. And you can go in there, you hold, they give these little cards and explains all the benefits of the particular crystal. I mean, so, but still,
Great.
even if you know the benefits, you can still look up other things. Like there's always two different things. Like smoky quartz is also good for a protection crystal. Anybody that is an empath, I recommend amethyst right off the bat. If you have any emotional scars, yes, rhodonite and rose quartz is really good as well.
So do you find, I'm just going to throw this out here. I don't know how much time we got, but um, do you find that as you go through life or through certain things, certain stones will find you, or people may give them to you, or you might find them on the ground or stores or wherever? Do you find they kind of get attracted to you and drawn to you?
Sometimes, but most likely with me, I will lose certain crystals when I'm not meant to work with them anymore. So if you keep losing the same particular type of crystal, it's because that particular one it's not going to work for you anymore. Either you need something stronger or you need something more milder, depending on your situation. So another
As
one
they
is,
look at it.
another one is labradorite, because it supports emotional transformation. But labradorite is also good for help somebody open up your intuition as well. We'll take like tiger's eye, for instance. Tiger's eye works on your three bottom chakras. All three helps cleanse them and balance them. So it's all a catch 22. So right over here, there's just a couple of write ups, give you guys a little bit more information about the crystals. Do I need to make this bigger? I made it, put it this way, so you
Well,
can actually see what's on the bottom.
I can read it if you want me to read it. But
Yes.
okay, so rose quartz is a stone of unconditional love. Gently releases grief and heartbreak,
Mhm.
nurtures inner peace, self love, and forgiveness. I have one now. I've got one that I was given. Oh wait, this is not my quartz. Well, I do have one. So sorry. Um, Rhodonite. That's a stone of compassion and resilience. It releases destructive patterns tied to abandonment or betrayal. and bridges the heart and root chakra together for grounded emotional healing. And then green adventurine is the stone of opportunity and renewal. Open the heart to release fear and old wounds, renews optimism, and inspires emotional independence and inner harmony.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch. If you pair the green adventurine with iron pyrite, which they call fool's gold, boom, boom, you got an instant wealth helper there. So
Yeah.
that'll help build your wealth. Now, malachite is a stone of transformation, is what it is. Very, very hard to get. If the pattern looks like it repeats itself on the stone, it's fake. Malachite is twirls everywhere. It's not like a solid stripy type pattern, just so you guys know. This is draws deeply buried emotional pain to the surface. So when we work with this, don't bring it in the shower. Here's another one. You don't want to bring malachite in the shower. There's something to do with the dust that does create issues with those that breathe it in. So do not keep malachite in your shower at all, because you don't want the steam next to it. Sorry, I forgot about that. It also purges grief, resentment, and fear stored in the heart. And again, it's a continuous cleanser is what it is. And I'm having trouble reading this one, so
That's
I'm
okay.
like,
You want me to go?
yeah.
Okay. It says it's a courageous cleanser. And then we go to emerald, which is the stone of the heart. It nurtures compassion, emotional growth, and deep renewal, rebuilds trust, and instills hope after emotional loss or long held sorrow. And then pink tourmaline, it's the stone of emotional nourishment, which calms the nervous system and soothes anxiety, grief, and emotional shock, especially healing for childhood trauma and PTSO recovery. So I wonder, looking at this picture, how enlightened some of the writer was from The Wizard of Oz and the people that were producing that show,
Why?
because they have those colors in there,
Oh, that's right.
and they're on a journey to trust.
Yes.
Eventually, it leads them to know and trust what they've got.
Huh. I like the pink tourmaline because tourmaline is a very protective stone. So if you're going to add the protection along with the emotional nourishment, to me that's a really good combination for the both.
It's beautiful.
See what
Yeah,
we
it's
got
pretty
here.
too.
Oh my God. This is the science of vibrational healing. And again, still crystals, although we do have some sound healing things coming up here. So this is crystal. And again, the science of vibrational healing, how crystal frequencies interact with our body and our energy field.
Crystals emit stable frequencies. Each crystal holds a consistent vibrational pattern that interacts with the body's own energetic field, which Susan was just talking about, encouraging energetic realignment.
Coffee? Here. Have
I
a
have
sip.
coffee. I have some.
I get like that all the time. I share coffee.
So, then trauma creative energetic blockage.
Mhm.
Trauma creates energetic blockage.
Yes.
Emotional trauma can disrupt the field of energy, particularly in the heart and sacral chakras, creating imbalances that manifest as anxiety, grief, or disconnection. And crystals restore harmonic flow. They give you regular contact, or if you have regular contact with healing stones through meditation or placement or wear, they gradually dissolve blockages and restore your body's energetic rhythm.
Yeah, they really do.
And you don't have to do a whole lot except for wear it and put it where it needs to go.
Exactly. Just remember, if you want like tourmaline bracelet protection, you don't want other people getting your protection. So make sure it's on your non-dominant hand is what we have going on here. Yep. Okay. So a couple more crystals. Believe it or not, I threw a lot of crystals in here because I do work with them. but we're going to get into some like sound healing too. I have a couple of bowls over here on the side. Black tourmaline, obsidian, and smoky quartz are all protective, and they're all grounding crystals. The thing that you need to understand is some are more potent than others. Smoky is like just like an easy one. Black tourmaline is like a shield. Obsidian is, and I'll read this in a second. Obsidian deals a lot with, let's see if I can get this a little larger here. Oh my goodness. So
That's
obsidian, yeah, I
better.
know. I just I couldn't read the smoky because we're over that, so it's kind of funny. So black tourmaline actually absorbs negative energy and it shields your aura. So we're dealing with the outer field before we're talking about the chakras. You need your aura. So it's carry in your pocket, place in your home entryways. That includes doors and windows. What it does is it forms a protective boundary. Now I have one at my entrance door, and I also have them on my mirrors. Not my mirrors, my windows. Now obsidian confronts suppressed pain. Okay, releases buried grief. Meditate with obsidian to gently surface and release hidden emotional wounds, is what that one does. Now, the only thing I can read on smoky quartz right now is smoky quartz.
Yeah, it says grounds overwhelming energy and detoxifies energy.
Yeah. So it really like I said, it really depends on the type that you're actually looking at. We're actually doing pretty good today. It's 3:32. We're doing very
Yay.
good today. So, yeah, and I only got what, 3 more slides left is what we have. So, and again, healing rituals and jewelry, because we do have a tendency to do a lot, but there are so many things you guys can do. So many. Carrying healing energy throughout your day, and again, that's wearing your jewelry, but you can create crystal grits. You don't need anything fancy, literally a circle piece of wood and the information about the type of crystals that you do want to work with. Just make sure it's in a place that nobody can touch it. And that includes cats, little people, neighbors, or your family that comes in and goes, "Oh, pretty." Yeah, you can't have that. You have to have it someplace where nobody else is gonna touch that.
I get
So
that.
right. Make sure that you have your intention set for your grits. Okay, I do have a few grits and I do have intentions. Now, if you want, you can glue your crystals to the board for that in particular intention, but you have to remember to take it down. You have to cleanse it. You have to clean the crystals. You have to charge it. So, and then you have to put your intent back in that rather than just cleansing the crystals all at once. Now, this one is intention setting. Arrange a rhodonite, amethyst, and selenite in a sacred space. Place rose quartz in the center. Set your intention for release. And this is to help release all that built up poopy. The poopy.
Oh, I see where you are. Okay. I
Yes.
lost you for a minute. All
That's
right.
okay. That's okay.
So, and then we've got the candle and affirmation ritual.
Yes.
Light a candle and repeat, I release the pain of the past, and use the full moon energy to amplify emotional cleansing. Um, and then healing crystal jewelry, lepratinite, probably don't say that right, eases social anxiety. Rhodonite pendant sustains emotional balance. Amethyst rings will calm the mind under stress, and a rose quartz necklace keeps the heart open. Set in either silver or copper to enhance your energy, the way it conducts it. So while we were reading this slide, I was thinking of a little project that could be easy for everybody to do if they wanted to. Dollar Tree for like $1.25 or $1.50 has little tiny mirrors, and you could probably get and set your crystals around it, and you may even be able to set your crystals around it in the same kind of configuration as your chakras. So when you look at that mirror, you can do some meditation work through that.
Yeah, yeah, Dollar Tree has a whole bunch of stuff. So you can find just about anything. Just like I said, use the crystals that help with you because it says pretty much a green crystal. There's several different types of green crystals. It depends on the intention of what you're trying to work with. But yes, silver or copper is usually the best conductor of crystal energy. Now we're getting into aromatherapy and sound. It's what we're getting into here. Now,
So,
aromatherapy. Okay. We deal a lot with certain things and certain scents and things. But when I'm talking aromatherapy, before we get into reading this, I'm not talking about fragrance oils. I'm talking about therapeutic or medical grade oils. Because if you're getting a fragrance oil, it can be damaging because you're dealing with something that's not pure. And the way for these aromatherapies to actually work is to make sure that you have either a therapeutic grade or a medical grade oil. Now you can get them on Amazon. Just make sure that it says therapeutic or medical grade. I gotta tighten this dang thing up just to let you know
so,
right off the bat.
so I
So
find with aromatherapy, my first thoughts was like, oh no, because I have a problem with fragrance. Fragrance is causing me to have headaches and feel really kind of cloudy and icky.
yes.
But if I take the pure forms, like Susan was just talking about, either in a flower or real good oils, then I don't seem to have the same kind of problem with them.
Yeah, this it's same with me. I will wear certain aromatherapy oils, but I can't wear perfume.
Yeah.
It's something to do with the chemicals within there that cause a really bad effects. Now, if you can get yourself like lavender, literally, you spray it up. Spray if you could just put a few drops of lavender on a cloth, put it under your pillow, like in your pillowcase on the bottom side where you sleep. Smelling that in actually helps you sleep, but it gives you more restful sleep, but it also helps with anxiety as well. So you can always keep that with you. Bergamot. Bergamot lifts mood and eases energy, but citrus does the same thing. Citrus helps build you up. So if you could deal with like oranges, if that's something that gives you that. Frankincense is grounding, of course. It's they you think they use frankincense in churches a lot.
Hmm.
Frankincense, sandalwood's another. It is grounds and it promotes inner peace. And these are all aromatherapy. Rose, I can't use any rose, even essential oil roses. I sneeze up a storm. It soothes grief and opens your heart chakra. So, yeah, rose is one of the things I can't use. And the other thing is, guys, if you feel that peppermint builds you up, that's good. But if you are on, and this is why getting to know or asking for advice from a certified aromatherapist, make sure that you do, because if you're using peppermint oil at all and you're on high blood pressure meds, that's going to knock your high blood pressure med off. Even the smell of the peppermint will knock your high blood pressure meds off if it's pure enough, just so you guys know. Yeah.
Always a good idea. Double check.
Yes, yes, yes. And
And I
again,
don't think, even if you have to pay an aromatherapist, I don't think they're going to charge you a whole lot just to, answer questions like that.
no, because I mean, I'm a certified aromatherapist, and my aromatherapy Bible is this wide.
Wow.
Yeah, all different medical. Now we're getting into fun stuff. This is fun. All
I can't
right,
believe you
so
got singing bowls.
yeah,
Those are
singing
so cool.
bowls. I love singing bowls. I love this energy of these. Let's see. And this is the crown chakra one. And believe it or not, this is only an 8 inch, which is cheaper. But listen to this for a minute. Oh,
I'm
isn't
not
that
really hearing
awesome?
anything.
Huh?
Was it like just a little thump thump?
Oh, you didn't hear the singing part?
No.
Well, let's try a different frequency. Let's see if this one works.
Yeah, I got that. Oh,
All right, hold on.
yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
So I always have 3 certain ones that I keep on my desk at all times, because it helps alleviate the stress and things, but you don't have to. You could also get tuning forks. Do you know that you can get tuning forks that coincide with your chakras?
Isn't that cool? Where do you find those?
Amazon.
That's great.
And when you're using a tuning fork, I don't have it out right now. When you're using a tuning fork, the tuning fork and the long stick, you
Mhm.
bend it to vibrate it. You can hold it right on your chakra. You hold the
Oh,
little
that's a good
vibrating
idea.
head. You can also use that for aches and pains.
Oh,
Yeah. And they come in certain frequencies as well.
I'll
They
have to
come,
try that.
yeah, they do. Another thing that's really good besides it helps relieve tension as far as the tuning forks, what it says. But binaural beats. And then, it's theta and delta
I use
waves.
those.
Yep.
I've used them to make hypnosis recordings, and I use them for sleep.
Yep. Vocal training. And again, vocal toning, which those of you that knew Marcy does toning. And she uses certain tones in her voice in order to help heal. You can use that in bathing as well. So you can take like one of the Tibetan bowls or a crystal bowl, put water in it, especially water that was charged during a full moon, and use that to help balance you. It'll give you that wave of energy on the inside. It's really pretty cool, and you can actually see the water vibrating inside the bowls, which is pretty awesome. It
So
is.
you can use your voice and speak into the bowl of water, and it'll vibrate.
No, but it when you do the singing, the singing bowl,
Oh,
actual
the
singing bowl,
okay.
right? When the water actually moves to the frequency, each different frequency or each different tone or note, like there's F, there's B, there's different
Yep.
notes for the chakras. It actually the water will vibrate a different way for each note inside there. It was a weird experiment I was doing once.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But you can that's a believe it or not, it's a healing tone. It might be a deep one, but it's
Yeah, it
healing.
might be a good one.
Yeah. There's all kinds of different ones here.
That's where you experiment and figure out what works good for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So we had Bianca, we had my son who says boo, and I believe it or not, come on over here. This is what we have. The last one.
Meditation and holistic recovery.
Yes.
Hypnosis is really good for reframing trauma narratives
Yep.
and rebuilding self-worth through mindful practices. So both of those I think are great tools to use to help you heal from especially emotional kind of things.
Now, as far as meditation, do you like the guided meditation or do you like the free form type of meditation? Because you're a certified hypnotherapist. So
Yeah,
which
I
do you
think for
prefer?
me it depends. There's some meditation guided that I've had that have been absolutely amazing and wonderful. And then there's some that are freeform myself. When I was able to go into a past life one time by freeform meditation with scrying on a candle. So it depends. Both work. A lot of times I do use self hypnosis for myself
Right.
because I know how to. It's kind of natural for me. Um, but it just depends. Sometimes a nice meditation is really cool too.
Yeah, it is. What I tell people, I don't know anything about hypnotherapy, but as far as meditation and they're like, I can't, my mind doesn't quiet. And again, we'll see what you recommend for this, but I tell people to focus on your breath, literally.
Yep.
It's just to get you calm. It's like the sound of your breathing, the feel of it. Like, does your chest go up and down when you breathe, or does it go in and out? And just focus on that and just keep relaxing. And what it does is it helps you relax. Now, how many
Yeah, and
people do you know fall asleep when they start meditating? What does
right.
that
Well,
mean?
yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that is just like, I think a lot of that meditation that you started is going to continue in your body. And maybe it's a good thing that, while if you do fall asleep, because it's your brain we don't know what all our brain does, but it's working with your body from that meditation, and it kind of is like a ripple. It'll keep vibrating and vibrating and vibrating out throughout whatever you need.
I think I forgot to add I forgot to add different frequencies, but that's okay. I forgot to add the frequencies into this. There are certain sound frequencies that do heal. They have like let's see, 528 hertz, hertz meter. 528 hertz is what they call miracle DNA recovery. So that one does work really well. Yeah, and I tend to fall asleep. So Jade does fall asleep. She has trouble visualizing things during meditation. She has a tendency to fall asleep.
So maybe for her and Jade, it might be more useful for you to concentrate on the sounds you're hearing from the outside. Maybe some kind of a hearing instead of visualizing. Or what are you feeling? Do you feel a breeze on your skin? That kind of thing. Well, how does the couch feel under you if you're sitting on the couch? Take it to the other senses and see if that makes a difference.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. I wonder if, is it possible that she falls asleep and all of a sudden, like she wakes up with like a memory from a dream? Would that
Oh,
be
that could
because,
happen.
yeah, it can.
Absolutely. Or
Interesting.
she may wake up and have had a problem for a while and wondered how to do it, and she might have just like forgot it, and then she meditated and then fell asleep, and maybe one day she wakes up and there's the answer right there, and she goes, oh. And
Yeah.
she kind of, it was there all along, but she needed something to kind of
Yeah.
get in touch with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. So there's a lot of really interesting information and a lot of different things that could be done. But this particular series is beneath today.
Emotional abuse. So hopefully that'll help everybody a little bit. There, we gave you a lot of information over the last three, and if you need to go back and rewatch them, go ahead. Um, but hopefully this helps you guys. If you're stuck somewhere, you know where to look. You know what kind of things you can turn to
I
and work
definitely
on your
agree with that.
journey.
But we're also going to be doing backyard herbs. Definitely backyard herbs. And I'm interested to find out about that. So that'll be
Like I
good.
said,
My
if you
mind
guys,
traveled, is what Jade says. My mind traveled to another room in my house the other day without trying. That sounds awesome. What's your opinion? I just get awesome.
no, I think that, yeah, that's the same thing I'm thinking is, yeah, that sounds really cool. So maybe, we all have some kind of psychic abilities, and
Yeah.
we feel and sense things that we're not necessarily aware of, but that might be something for her that
I'm
she was
thinking
able to
the
do that.
start of astro travel is
Maybe
what I'm thinking. Maybe she's starting to astro travel because if she's seeing herself in another room, she's traveling.
going to another,
Yeah.
yep.
I don't know which book I would have to look up which book would be better for that, but definitely astro projection. Remember, you cord yourself. Remember to keep a
Yep.
cord at all times.
Maybe we should do
Yeah,
that one
yeah.
day.
Ooh, ooh, we could. So I have no idea who's blinging. Could be everybody wishing happy birthday to Linda.
Thank you. I'm
Wow,
trying to keep track. I was trying to keep track of everyone. Get thank you notes. Thank yous
it's
to everybody.
very difficult.
Yeah,
She says, I think some of mine are
people don't
opening up slowly, her
not.
gifts, yeah. So we, believe it or not, we finished before 11 minutes.
Well, maybe
We have
somebody
like,
has some questions for us.
yes, we have 10 minutes left here, people. 10 minutes. What's up? What else do you need to know about? You want some information about the chakras? This is all alternative. Do you want to learn something else about the aromatherapy? I don't even think I have my tuning fork up here anywhere. I've got so
Yeah,
many.
and don't forget, there's always you can combine this with regular therapies as
Yeah,
well.
agree with that. I do agree with that. Because a lot of regular therapists will nowadays they will include aspects of, okay, maybe meditation, or does this make you calm, that make you calm. So it's not alternative, but it's not that bad either. Yeah, I
And
can't
they're
find
very,
the books.
I think they're very open to whatever is working for you and to help you get a little deeper in that.
It's like emotional sport animals. Not everybody's cool with a dog. Some people like cats. Some people like birds. So
I
it's
like all of them.
literally whatever it is that you're connected with. Okay, let's see what she says over here. I'll plop this up.
I'm trying to learn about chakras, but I've been told that some of mine are blocked and I don't know how to clear them.
We could do
This
a
is
show
probably
on
a good
chakras.
question for you because you do that.
Yeah, I'm also a Reiki master teacher as well, so we can do a show on chakras. I've got no problem with that, and we can do some cleansing in between them. You know, the seven major chakras, because even with emotional scarring and addiction as well, and we do talk a lot about, like herbs and aromatherapy as well, but what you're dealing with, some of your chakras, when they're actually blocked, stop your progress, or actually the emotions themselves can become clogged. I think it was Saturday. I think Saturday at the end of the show, I think I did a short chakra cleansing for people, but I think that was on Saturday's show. What?
Missed that darn.
It's a really simple, basic one. If you guys want, I can do it for you now. It's really easy. Just make sure you're not driving. No driving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Heat
I
wave.
have
My
to do
hair's
this.
on my head. So if you guys want,
I,
I can do that real quick right now if you want. It's really very
sounds good
simple.
to me, and they can always come back and watch it if they are driving and the replay, right?
There you go. All right. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to get someplace comfortable and sit down. Do not cross your legs. The reason for that is the channel. You want the channel to be clear. All right. So it helps you with your energy. Yes, I tried that with you. You did. We're going to do it again right now. All right. So what I want you to do first, I just want you to close your eyes. This is a very simple one. Just close your eyes. Take 3 deep cleansing breaths. One in, blow out, and just like stay calm and clear. Now, on top of your head, above your crown chakra, I want you to picture a beautiful, white, brilliant light. All you feel from this light is balance and healing and cleansing, and it just feels awesome. And this light, beautiful ball of light, is spinning in a clockwise motion, clockwise to you. And I want you to take this beautiful white ball and I want you to bring it all the way down to your root chakra, right through your body. And I want you to emerge the white ball and push it in to your root chakra. And I want you to spin both clockwise. Allow the white ball to cleanse and purify. Keep spinning both of them together until you have the beautiful, brilliant red of the root chakra. You keep spinning and spinning. Allow those to cleanse all impurities, all the spins coming, not a wild spin, not a slow spin, just a nice pace of a spin clockwise. Now you pull the white ball out of your root chakra and you bring it into your solar plexus, which is orange. Now, if your solar plexus chakra is blocked as well, you just keep spinning, keep cleansing until you have the beautiful orangey color that is brilliant to you. You keep cleansing it for as long as you need to. Okay, just keep spinning clockwise, spinning clockwise. Okay, when you are done, you pull that white ball back out again. Now you're putting it into your solar plexus, and that is a beautiful yellow color. And you're spinning that in an awesome clockwise motion. Keep spinning it until you see a beautiful yellow color, something that's nice and for you, not too brilliant, not too dull, just the right color. The shade is a representation of you and your energy. So it's what shade of yellow that you are represented with. You keep spinning, all spinning clockwise. Pull the white ball out again, bring it up into your heart chakra, which is green. And you again spin it clockwise. Keep spinning the two together until you see a beautiful, beautiful green color. beautiful green. Everything is awesome. You're cleansing everything and it's perfect. Again, pull the white ball out, put it into your throat chakra, which is a beautiful blue. Keep spinning that clockwise, keep spinning and clear. It's going to help you to communicate better. It's going to help you to hear better as well because your throat chakra actually works with the things that you hear as well as what you're speaking. So get that cleansed. Keep spinning that in a beautiful clockwise motion. Then bring that out. Beautiful white ball again goes up into your third eye chakra, which is an indigo. Indigo is a color combined blue and purple together. That's indigo. So you keep spinning that clockwise, moving it in a clockwise motion, allowing this ball to cleanse and create this beautiful indigo color. You know, whether it's dark or light, it's up to you and your energy and what you consider purified and cleansed. Keep spinning clockwise, keep spinning. Then bring the white ball out again, and it's on your crown chakra. It mixes with your crown chakra, which is a beautiful violet. Keep spinning that clockwise. Spin them until both balls are mixed with this beautiful violet color. Keep spinning them clockwise. Allow them to cleanse and be purified. When you are all done with your chakras, you pull the white ball back up out of your head and you psychically imagine your hands are pushing the ball that is cleansed back up to the universe to be recycled. Then you just open your eyes. And you can do that for as short or as long as you want, as long as it takes you. It's really easy. You can do it on break at work. So,
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm thinking what I feel like telling people is you can do this over and over again, just like we've got that onion that we peel off and get to layers and layers. You've probably heard
exactly.
that before. If you do this exercise, you will get better and better at it until you can do it like really quick at your break at work.
Right. So it takes a while, and the colors, like I said, the colors are it deals with you. Some people will feel like, "Oh my god, awesome. I love bright yellow." Other people will be like, "Bright light, too bright." So it really depends on the shade, just depends on you and your energy. Hello, Irene. Well, good afternoon over here. Yeah, the visualization is hard for me. Well, if you're thinking through the words, after a while, if you continue to do it, it could be something you do. But if you have trouble with a visualization, making yourself a chart, literally, you can just anything make a crayon chart, a marker chart where you can see a bright color of the beautiful white light, and then you have another one that mixes it, and then you just keep going up if you need to do that way.
Yeah.
Is what we get.
I wonder if Irene's well, she must be on even a different time than me because
Yeah,
it's just out of morning here.
I got to go back to
Gotta go back to
bed.
bed.
Oh my goodness, guys. So that's about it for this week. I mean, she's coming off vacation. I have a tendency to talk a lot, but I'm really curious to find out about these herbs,
Yep.
the
Let me know
backyard
if you
herbs.
want anything specific because I'm not really planning on doing very specific, but I'm going to try to help you figure out what you have, how to find out what it is, and how to find out what it does for you.
Are you Australia, honey? It's 4:59 a.m. She must be Australia, maybe.
No.
Could be.
I really need to get one of those clocks that have international time. You just push a button.
Well, good morning to you. So, but yeah. So, I mean, we will see you here next week, is what we will. And I will see
We
you on
will.
Saturday on the Viking Celtic Pixie at 12 noon time, my time, Eastern time
And I
in
should be
USA.
back in here with you to say hello.
Yes. So that would be awesome. We're going to have a good time. And I think we both need sleep over here today. Hers
I
because
don't know if I'm going to get it. I still have the little one to keep with today. I'm
maybe
like,
if
I
you
asked my
you both
granddaughter, "Who's
you
cooking
both
today?"
sit in a chair and you rock and okay, you both fall asleep. No?
Yeah, I wish he fell asleep. He doesn't take naps.
Damn it.
But yeah, I don't know who's cooking, but I said I'm
London,
not cooking. It's my
UK.
birthday.
Okay. Well, welcome from
Oh, hi.
London, Shining Star. Welcome, welcome. We're getting ready to close
Thank you
things
for
out for
being
the
here,
day.
everybody.
Really appreciate everybody. But we will see you again next week at 3 o'clock Eastern time. And
And
I will
12
see you.
o'clock
Yeah.
Pacific.
I will see you 12 o'clock Saturday. 12 o'clock Saturday. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow to the Rift Nation Network. We have more shows coming on, and it's just awesome. You never know what it is you're going to find. And if you miss something that you want to see, you can always go to YouTube. Facebook will hold it for a little while. YouTube will have it. You can find us on Spotify as well if you just want to listen to the audio version of the show. Any last words?
I hope that this has been helpful to all of you. And if not, for you, to somebody you know, that you can kind of carry that to them as a help.
Yes, I agree with that. I am excited to find out about the backyard herbs that help.
Yay!
So I am. I'm very excited about that. Somebody had pointed something out to me and says that's, and I'm like, yeah, that's a weed. No, that's like, okay, whatever. Because like,
Yeah, I go through I go through my yard looking. There's something I find different like every year that we've been here. It's only been a couple years, but there's always like these little presents, I think, from Mother Nature.
yeah, and you never know because of with the internet now.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
internet, you could probably get better help identifying. I haven't tried it yet,
There-
but you might be able to.
There's a lot of good information out there. Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys. I gotta say peace. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Bye-bye.
I meant bright blessing. I gotta stop doing that. I've been doing that for years because over here it doesn't mean anything.
I like this. I
so.
love you guys. My virtual hug.
Only me. Oh, there I go again. All right.
Night.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.